For decades, Jenny Agutter carried a kind of elegance Hollywood doesn't seem to produce anymore. Quiet, graceful, almost mysterious. But recently, a collection of striking photos reignited fascination around the legendary actress, leaving longtime fans stunned by how effortlessly she still commands attention. And the reaction online wasn't just about appearance. It was about memory, nostalgia, and the strange emotional power certain stars hold over generations without ever trying too hard to stay relevant. If you grew up watching films in the 1970s and 80s, Jenny Agutter was impossible to ignore. She had a rare screen presence that blended innocence with emotional depth, making audiences feel connected to her almost instantly. From The Railway Children to An American Werewolf in London, she became one of those actresses who didn't need loud performances to leave a lasting impact. She simply felt real. And in an industry filled with carefully manufactured glamour, that authenticity became her secret weapon. But fame can be complicated, especially for young women in Hollywood. While audiences admired her beauty and charm, Jenny often found herself trapped between public fascination and personal privacy. The entertainment world has always had a habit of turning actresses into symbols rather than people. One photograph becomes iconic. One scene follows them forever. And suddenly, the world forgets there's a human being behind the image. Jenny Agutter experienced that pressure during an era when celebrities had far less control over how they were portrayed. That's what makes these photos resonate differently today. They aren't simply images capturing style or confidence. They reflect survival, longevity. A woman who endured decades in an unforgiving industry without losing her sense of dignity. And when fans revisit her photos now, many aren't just reacting to appearance. They're reconnecting with a feeling, a chapter of life, maybe even a younger version of themselves. There's also something deeper happening emotionally when people revisit stars like Jenny Agutter. In today's fast-moving celebrity culture, fame often feels temporary, disposable. But actresses from her generation represented something more lasting. Their performances stayed with people for years because they felt emotionally honest. Jenny never relied on controversy to remain unforgettable. She relied on presence. That soft-spoken confidence became more powerful than any headline ever could. And perhaps that's why these images continue spreading online so quickly. They remind people that elegance doesn't disappear with age. In fact, for some stars, time adds meaning rather than taking it away. You can see it in Jenny's expression even now. There's wisdom there, experience, the calm confidence of someone who no longer needs validation from the spotlight. That kind of energy is rare, especially in modern entertainment where attention is often louder than talent itself. What's fascinating is how differently audiences see beauty now compared to decades ago. Back then, stars like Jenny Agutter represented natural charm and emotional warmth. They didn't need endless filters or carefully staged social media personas. Their connection with audiences came from something far more human: vulnerability, sincerity. A feeling that what you saw on screen somehow reflected who they truly were. In the end, these photos are about far more than appearance. They're reminders of an era when Hollywood still allowed mystery to exist. And Jenny Agutter remains unforgettable not because she tried to shock the world, but because she never had to. Even now, decades later, she still captures something many celebrities spend entire careers searching for: timelessness.